Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm going into Dick's. I need a new pair of sunglasses because my sunglasses broke and I fixed it with super glue, but then they just broke again like 2 days later. So now I'm at Dick's. Looks like the sunglasses they have. They have all these different sunglasses. These ones are the inexpensive ones. The real expensive ones are locked up. So they have more over here. I didn't find any pair of sunglasses that I liked at Dick's, so I'm gonna check TJ Maxx. They have it. They didn't have any sunglasses at TJ Maxx. Ended up getting something else. I'll show you when I get home. Now I'm going into Kohl's. I'm going to see what sunglasses they have here. I'll say hello to my sister, and I want to check out the Hallmark card. Okay. It's her birthday this weekend, and I need to get her some presents. There's my sister.
Oh, that was your brother when I saw him walk in.
These are the sunglasses they have here at Kohl's. Not much. And I don't like any of those. But they have anyway. So that was a bummer. I'm looking at the Hallmark cards. I really like the Hallmark signature card. So I'm gonna find one that I like for my cousin. I think I'm gonna go with this one. It comes with a party headband. I like it. It's your birthday. Best reason to celebrate ever. What the inside of the card says. Here's what I got from TJ Maxx. The Brookstone hanging vacuum compression bags, 2-pack. These are large. They were $6.99. With sales tax. 46 cents, it came out to $7.45. Popeyes for dinner. That looks so delicious. New season of 911. It's time for the new 911 spin-off, 911 Nashville. Let's see if this spin-off is any good. I just got out of work. I'm gonna pick up some ice cream. Forget home. I just got home. I got ice cream for me, Mom, and Pops. I'm gonna show you what I got. For me, I got canned coffee and ice cream for cake, ice cream flavor with rainbow sprinkles and cinnamon toast crunch on top. For Mom, I got vanilla with toasted coconut. My mom likes, sugar-free, non-fat, type ice creams, but they didn't have any. And then for Pop, I got him New York cheesecake with fresh strawberries on top. Leftover Popeye spicy chicken with mashed potatoes and gravy for dinner. Dinner is served.
How many pieces of this you want, honey?
Food.
This one.
Pizza.
This is a bar pizza.
Dynamite, bang bang shrimp,
Yeah, give me some.
habanero chicken wings, and
What,
buffalo
baby?
chicken wings. Dinner was delicious. Now it's time for some ice cream. Let's taste the ice cream. I got a little bit of everything on the spoon. Mmm. That's good. I mostly got coffee in that first bite, and it's very good. The camp coffee flavor. Let's see how the ice cream for cake tastes. Mmm. That's good too. Mmm. That's good. I'm digging down there to get that flavor. Because she put the ice cream for cake first in the pint. And then that's when I said I also want to add the coffee, the camp coffee one. So it's on top, and they're both very delicious. I go to the ice cream shop again. I love when a new ice cream shop opens up. Because I love trying, different ice cream shops. And I also have said before, I love going to the mom and pop ice cream shops. Because, we have to change, Carvel, Cold Stone, Dairy Queen. But that's like a nationwide chain. I love, going to the local ones that, are not everywhere, that they only have one location. And, some of these local mom and pop ice cream shops, they've been around for decades. Like some have been open since the 70s and 80s. And I love supporting those places because some of them aren't open for much longer. Since the pandemic, they're not doing so great. And I've seen some ice cream places close down, but this place is very good. I love it. That ice cream was so delicious. I ate the whole pint. Good morning. I'm laying down because I woke up so dizzy. I got out of bed to go to the bathroom and I fell down in the hallway. And my head is just like, I'll even get up for you. Whoa. I have literally spinning around my head. Oh my gosh, I can't even speak properly. Oh, and also, after I got nauseous, so now I'm dizzy and so nauseous. And I've gone to the bathroom a couple of times now, and I've had to hold on to the wall so I don't fall down. Oh my god. I had to lay back down. My mom made an appointment at urgent care for me, so I have to get ready. I also threw up, and I had just gone to the bathroom just a second ago and used it, and when I was finished I had got up. I was like wiping myself, and I lost my balance. I fell backwards. Luckily, I was able to hold myself from really hitting the floor hard. Oh my goodness. I'm here. I got back home from urgent care. She prescribed me a bunch of stuff for everything I have. But now I'm going to the emergency room because I came in, I got undressed, I was lying in bed for a couple of minutes and I felt like I was gonna vomit, so I got up to go to the bathroom. I didn't even make it to the bathroom. I just was vomiting all over the hallway, and it was coming a second time after the first one, and I still didn't make it to the bathrooms. So there was vomit on the floor in the hallway, like 2 spots next to each other. And then I finally made it to the bathroom. I fell down again from being dizzy and whatever, and my head was just started throbbing, like it was burning sensation in my head. Oh my goodness. So now I'm getting back dressed, or yeah, I'm putting my clothes back on. I'm going to the ER.
Bye.
I made it to the emergency room. Good morning. I was in the hospital all weekend. Finally got home yesterday at 6 p.m. and I slept in my bed for the first time since Friday. It felt so nice, so cozy, so comfortable. Sorry, my brain hasn't been functioning properly. I'm thinking right now. The hospital bed that I was sleeping on is so uncomfortable. It's like a pad. And I am so glad I'm back in my bed because it's a gel memory foam mattress, 14 inches thick, versus like, I think the pad at the hospital is like 1 inch or even thinner. I don't even know. But I slept so great last night. It was so comfortable. But anyways, at the hospital, they did all these bunch of tests. They did blood work a couple of times. They just did a lot of stuff. And during all these different tests and blood work and everything, they found that I was low on potassium, magnesium, electrolytes. Literally everything in my body I was low on. I was basically dehydrated. So they gave me all types of fluids. They did a CT scan, which came back normal. And then yesterday afternoon they did an MRI, and in the MRI they found out that in between the middle of my ears I have liquid and then a slight infection in my right ear. And with all that going on in my ear, that's what caused me to get dizzy and to, fall down, because I have vertigo is what it's called. So that's what I have. So from now, my mom has been helping me walk around and go to the bathroom because, I don't want to fall. And I've been holding on to the walls to help me not fall. So, yeah. I'm, hanging in there. Also, I've been nauseous this weekend and throwing up and having stomach pains. I'm 100% better now. We figured out what it was. We kind of knew what it was. It was norovirus. I'm like, yay, just have one of those 24-hour bugs. And now I'm 100% better now that it's Monday. My mom made me waffles. She asked me what I wanted to eat. Like, do you want eggs or do you want waffle? And she goes, the frozen kind. Because I always make waffles, but I make homemade kind because I have my Breville waffle maker. So I make the Annie's confetti pancake and waffle mix waffles, and they're so good. Well, I just settled, just make me frozen waffles. And I haven't eaten these in a long time because I always make homemade waffles. Same thing with pancake. I make homemade pancake. But these will do. Not like I can go down in the kitchen and cook because I can't really stand properly. My mom's been helping me get around. I can't walk properly, so I asked her if we still have the cane in the garage. And I knew we had the cane, and she went and she found it. So to get around, I've been using this cane. Lydia is so sweet. She said, can I order you some lunch and have it sent to your house? I said, sure. She said, send me what you want and I'll order it. So I said, I want a Jersey Mike's sandwich. And I sent her the one I want. The big Hawaiian cheesesteak. And it just got delivered. I said, thank you. She said, enjoy. I had text her on, could you make me french fries? Because Lydia was so kind enough to order me lunch. She said, okay. So I have the Jersey Mike's big Hawaiian cheesesteak with some french fries. And then I also texted my mom, do we have any tomatoes or lettuce? She said, no, we only have tomatoes. So she added tomatoes to my sandwich. Because it doesn't come with tomato. A lot of their sandwiches, or some of their sandwiches, come standard. But like if you want lettuce or tomato, you can ask for, like they'll ask you, would you like any topping? When you're at Jersey Mike's. But since, you get it delivered in the app, it comes, standard. And that's how it was delivered. But normally when I'm at Jersey Mike's, I always ask, can I get lettuce, tomato, and other toppings added to it? But at least we had tomato here. Mom just cut it up and threw it on the sandwich. We were just out of lettuce. The Jersey Mike's sandwich I had for lunch was delicious, but I'm so excited. The End of an Era, the 6-episode docu-series, and Taylor Swift The Eras Tour, the final show, coming to Disney Plus December 12th. There is a trailer. I'm gonna play the trailer. I just can't show you it because of copyright. Also, I've been nauseous this weekend and throwing up and having stomach pains. I'm 100% better now. We figured out what it was. We kind of knew what it was. It was norovirus. I'm like, yay, just have one of those 24-hour bugs. And now I'm 100% better now that it's Monday. Mom made me dinner, air-fried chicken cutlets, white rice, and broccoli and potatoes with cheese. Delicious. I am gonna open the Mountain Valley spring water that my sister got me a few weeks ago. So delicious. I also realized I should have said cheers. Cheers. Take another sip. So good. The hospital also called me. They want to do a virtual video call, like FaceTime, with me tomorrow to check up on me and see how I'm doing. My mom also called my ear doctors to try to make an appointment, which she did make an appointment for tomorrow, but not with my ear doctor because my ear doctor is so popular, like he's one of the best ear doctors. So to get an appointment with him, you can call and make an appointment, but to see him, it'll be months and months and months before you actually see him because he's always booked up. So she was able to get an appointment with another ear doctor because in the office they have multiple ear doctors. So we did that. Well, my mom took care of that. And then she called and was like, I have the MRI. Can I send it over to you? Fax it over. So she faxed it over the MRI, and my doctor looked at it, my ear doctor, and he called us back and he says that what I have going on in the ear most likely wouldn't cause me to get dizziness and to fall down, like the vertigo. So he said if I came into the office tomorrow, they would not even, it would be pointless because he did say I should go see another ear doctor, who's out of Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, who's also an ear doctor, but he does more for sorry, I can't even speak. So he can do more with the ears. Like if I need surgery, he can do it. Because my regular ear doctor, he has done surgeries in the past, but now he's a little older and he doesn't do really any surgeries no more. So this is a guy he recommends out of Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. So when we go see him, he'll say okay, this is probably what's going on and we have to do this or this surgery. He'll know more of what to do, whereas my regular ear doctor, he really doesn't know what to do because he doesn't do surgeries anymore. He's really just, you need a cleaning, but he's really good at what he does. But the person he recommends is so good. I've seen him before. He's such a great doctor, ear doctor. So yeah. Also, my mom thinks I have COVID and that's what's causing this vertigo. I've never had COVID before. And I had said to her, if I have COVID, shouldn't I be like in the ICU or something? I don't know. But she said that could be it too. There's a million things it could be that's causing me to be dizzy and falling down. But I don't know. Good morning. I'm laying in bed. I got up a couple of times to use the bathroom. But today I noticed my limbs, my arms, my legs, they feel weak. Here's my Wawa coffee order. I got a large iced pumpkin brulee latte. I added cold foam and drizzle pumpkin sauce on top. Let's give it a try. That cold foam is good. I'm gonna try to get the coffee. That is really delicious. Jeez, I just spilled it on me. But it's so delicious. I get it again. 10 out of 10 drink. I ordered Burger King for lunch. This is everything I got. I got the Halloween stuff from the menu. I got a jack-o'-lantern Whopper. This is how I customized it. I got the mummy mozzarella fries. Look how cute the box looks. There's a mummy on it. And it says trick or cheese. And the back is just the Burger King logo. I also got the vampire nuggets. The box is shaped like a coffin. On the inside it says bat fangs and flavorful things. And then the front there's a vampire that says vampire nuggets. Has the Burger King logo on the side. On the back it says come in for a bite. That's so cute. And they brought back shaped nuggets because growing up we had the Burger King Crown Nuggets. Now for Halloween they brought it back. It's not Crown Nugget, but it's bats and fangs. So this I guess is a bat. Yeah, I guess it kind of looks like a bat. And then this is a fang. But is it a fang or is it like an Xbox controller? But anyway, I'm gonna eat. Delicious. I love Burger King. I also got a large half-C French fry onion ring. Let's do the mozzarella sticks cheese pull. Let's do a little cheese pull. They're not piping hot anymore, so it's cooled down a bit. That's why also the cheese probably like got a little bit more hardened. You know how like when you make mozzarella sticks, a lot of times when it cools down the cheese re-hardens. But they're good, they're not bad. Also supposed to come with oh my god, excuse me, a marinara sauce. But honestly, I like it with zesty sauce. So good. Let's try the Halloween shaped chicken nuggets. This one is the fang. That's good. Just tastes like a regular Burger King nugget, just shaped differently. Let's try the bat. The bat's good too. It sort of brings back memory, but not really because it brings back memories because of the shape. Like they brought shapes back, but it's not the same because it's not the crown shaped chicken nuggets. If you are from the 2000s, you know Burger King crown shaped nuggets. Those were the best. And when they discontinued them, like in the 2010, it was so sad because you know, growing up, we always had the Burger King crown nuggets. It was the thing. You go to Burger King and get a kid's meal or any meal, you get crown shaped nuggets. And then when those disappeared, it just wasn't the same. This coffin of vampire nuggets has 7 fangs and 1 bat. I got a 16 count vampire nuggets, so they gave me 2 coffins of 8. So in each coffin there should be 4 fangs and 4 bats, but in this one I just got 7 fangs and 1 bat. I am putting in this coffin of vampire nuggets zesty sauce. Put it all in, then I'm going to close the coffin and shake it up so the vampire nuggets are mixed in the sauce. Sauced up. Yeah, good enough. Take a look. Ooh, I'm gonna do it some more. I also got on a video call with the hospital earlier. The doctor wanted to know how I was feeling. She had asked me if I still have, any nausea, vomiting or stomach pain. I'm like, no, I feel 100% better. It was just norovirus. She goes, okay, that's good. And then she asked me if I still feel dizzy. And I said, yes, I still feel very dizzy. And then also today I had told her that my limbs feel weak. My arms and my legs, like they're not as strong as they used to be. Like before I got the vertigo, before I got all of this. Because I had said I'm usually strong, I run and I'm fast. And then she said, okay, you might want to call your neurologist to see if she wants to see me earlier than my scheduled appointment that I already have with her. Because she might want to see if there's anything going on. And then also make sure I have an appointment with my primary care physician. And then also to see the ear doctor. So, yeah. And she also said try the medicine that the hospital prescribed me for the dizziness and see if that works, and if not, come back to the hospital, because the medicine they prescribed me is supposed to help with the dizziness. It might not get rid of the dizziness. It might not be a cure, but it's make me feel less dizzy, like help me a little bit where I'm not extremely dizziness. But anyways, I'm good. I'm just laying in bed. I'm gonna put the camera down because my arm is so tired right now. Also, vertigo is one of those things that can go away on its own. So even though I'm gonna try the medicine and it will help me to be less dizzy and it won't be as dizzy, as bad, like I said, it's not gonna permanently make it go away because it's not a medicine that cures it. But eventually the vertigo will go away on its own, depending on the type of vertigo I have and why I got it. Maybe once something in my body is healed, I guess, that's causing the vertigo, that's when the vertigo will go away. My mom went to the pharmacy and picked up the Meclizine. And she asked the pharmacist, will this help with me getting less dizzy or making me, feel a little better? And she goes, it can help, but it could also make you more dizzy. And my mom was just like, wait, what? They prescribe you something that's supposed to make you feel better, get less vertigo, or, whatever it is you have. But then a side effect is it could also make you get even more worse or whatever for whatever the condition you have. I am so confused right now. I'm like, how's that even possible? My mom got a hold of our primary care physician, who was actually on the phone with the nurse. She said, yes, take the metoprolol, however you pronounce that word. She said, take it, that'll help with the vertigo. So I started taking that. And for the bilateral mastoid effusion, she said to take the prednisone because that'll like help with like the infection in my ear, because she saw the MRI too. I was like, there's definitely like maybe a slight infection. So she said to take that, and that should help with, making my ears, get better. I think it was the right side they were saying that has like the infection or whatever. Taking those two should help. And, in like a couple of days, see how I feel if I get any better. I'm also taking doxycycline hyalate, and that treats bacterial infections. My mom got a hold of our primary care physician, who was actually on the phone with the nurse. She said, yes, take the metoprolol, however you pronounce that word. She said, take it, that'll help with the vertigo. So I started taking that. And for the bilateral mastoid effusion, she said to take the prednisone because that'll like help with like the infection in my ear, because she saw the MRI too. I was like, there's definitely like maybe a slight infection. So she said to take that, and that should help with, making my ears, get better. I think it was the right side they were saying that has like the infection or whatever. Taking those two should help. And, in like a couple of days, see how I feel if I get any better. I am having a little bit of Burger King. I had left with some chicken tendies and fries. I'm going to put this in the air fryer first, and then I'll add the rest of the vampire nuggets and mummy mozzarella fries and the few fries and onion rings I have left in the tray. I just don't want to put it in together because this has to cook a bit. I don't want it to all burn, or the Burger King to burn. I put the rest of the Burger King on the tray and the nuggets on a separate piece of foil. Now I'm going to put everything back in the air fryer. Everything is all heated up. I'm going to put the chicken tendies in the coffin. And I am going to add zesty sauce and shake it up. That, and then zesty sauce. Zesty sauce is so delicious. I like special sauces from like most places. They're all unique and different in their own way, but they're also delicious. Now, close the coffee in it, and we shake it up. Here's my plate of food. Didn't have enough zesty sauce for my chicken tendies. You can see they're not completely like covered in zesty sauce, but that's okay. Still gonna be good. It's the next day. Good afternoon. I do want to say, when I was in the hospital, the priest came by that they have in the hospital, and he was blessing me, and he said, help heal this person and make him get better. And I really needed that. That really put a smile on my face. Seeing that a priest goes around, or from what I heard, like they have different priests, whatever the person's religion is, what they believe in, they'll have that type of person go around and, just tell them, help them through what they're going through and say, you're going to get better. Essentially what he was telling me is, God is going to heal you, God, Jesus. And, that really made me feel a little bit better. But yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get emotional again. Oh my god, I also noticed last night that I'm getting spooked jump scares very easily. Like, I went downstairs to the kitchen to, air fry dinner, reheat up my Burger King, and I opened the trash can, and our trash can is motion censored. So as it was opening, it was making the noise, and I got a jump scare from it. And then, now, today, I have my candle warmer on over there, and I have the candle there, and underneath it, I had put the lid, underneath the candle, and I'm like, you know what, I don't want the lid there. So I took out the lid, and then watch what happened here. That candle actually fits on there better, and I don't know why it keeps... Oh my god. The lid, it fell down. And that has happened before where lids or things fall down, and I see them fall down, and I don't get, spook jump scares. I'm used to it, like, that doesn't scare me. But just the little things like that, since having all of this, I'm now realizing this whole weekend and everything, that's been happening a lot too. And like, even when I set down the cane, like sometimes I'll just put it there, and I'll get a jump scare, and I'm like, from what? Just simply setting down the cane. Oh my goodness. I'm like, why? What the heck? And I had to Google it too last night, because also my mom, she was on the phone, and she made a big clap with her hands, and that scared the crap out of me just from her clapping. And it was not even that loud of a clap. It was just, and that scared me. I'm just like, what? But I looked it up, and it is like a side effect, or what? Not really a side effect, or whatever, from vertigo. It can make you get spooked and have jump scares. Just crazy. Yeah, with vertigo, you can get spooked jump scares easily. So yeah, that's been happening a lot too, like I said. Alright guys, I'm gonna close out the video here. Bye bye. Peace out. Mwah.